Hi everyone, I'm Angela. Welcome and welcome back to Angela's Fashion Mix. I thank you for being here. And if this is your first time seeing me, welcome to the channel. This is where I talk about all things fashion from head to toe and everything in between. Heavily on the toe, as you can see from behind me, I have a love of shoes, as well as a lot of other things. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy while you are here. And also go ahead and subscribe, like, and share for more videos. So I've had several requests for this type of video, which is to discuss body type and what we should be wearing based on our body types. Over the next couple of weeks, I will be sharing additional videos with regard to body type and styling. Today, I'm starting with the inverted triangle, and what that simply means is that one's upper body is wider than the lower body, and what that creates in essence is an inverted triangle. So you're wider at the top and smaller as you go down your body. So for the inverted triangle body type, the idea is to give balance to the overall body. And we're going to start with the top because what the top does, if you have this body type, you're typically broader in the shoulders and across visually. So, with regard to trying to create that balance, we want to minimize the upper part of the body. And there are ways to do that with different styles of tops. So, as you can see in my thumbnail, I do wear the cold shoulder. I think that is a style that you can wear and minimize the cover up. It gives you a little bit of exposure on the shoulders, as well as it comes in a variety of necklines, but it is going to narrow the width of the shoulder. The goal here is to narrow the overall appearance. So with a V-neck style top, what it will do is open up, of course, this center portion here and create the V style. And that is going to give a break in the top design. So it's going to force your eye into this area, not so much focus on the width of your body. Also, when you're thinking about the V necks and where they're going to fall, if you need to have a camisole to just cover up the cleavage, you still can cover the cleavage and also still have the effect of the V. And with regard to your styles on your sleeves, the goal is not to have anything full, anything with ruffles. You don't want anything that is going to add any volume to your overall width. The idea is to minimize the shoulder and have something a bit more fitted here on the arm. So with the inverted triangle, you already have fullness up top. What you want to do is create some fullness now on the bottom. So we're kind of trying to create some balance there. A great way to do that is with fuller skirts. And I'm popping up a picture of a skirt that I already have that you probably have already seen me in. And that is this particular skirt. And it is full. It has flare and it's a wide skirt. You got your top, it's bringing definition into the waist, and it's going to flare out a little bit on the bottom. So this is a great way to do that. There are lots of opportunities with regard to flare and fullness. This is another style that I'll be wearing this spring and summer. Gives a little bit of fullness and a great way to create that balance on the bottom. So bear with me. I've got a little bit of pain in the back of my neck. And with the skirts, as you can see here with the denim, it has a heavy ruffle over to one side. That's going to give the eye somewhere to go. It's going to give a bit of fullness on the bottom to balance off with the top. I've often heard women that are a size 8 or a size 10 say they wish they had hips. Now, I advise you to be careful what you wish for, because from someone who has hips, you may not know what you're getting yourself into. However, if you're trying to create the visual of hips, trying to create some fullness below, a great way to add fullness is with ruffles or with layers or with tiers, as you can see here. That's going to create the illusion that you have a fuller bottom. Also, moving into pants, a great style that I think is going to work really well to give that fullness is the cargo pant. They've been really big for the past couple of years. And because they have the pockets on the side, that's automatically going to create some fullness on the bottom part of your body. Great style there. I also recommend the culotte style or a palazzo pant, as well as your wide leg pants. This is a great opportunity to wear those styles that they're definitely going to create your balance on the bottom. I would suggest staying away from the pencil pant, from the cigarette style pants, or anything that's going to hug the legs or the thigh. Those are going to be counteractive to what you're trying to do. Remember, you're trying to create the counterbalance to the fullness up top, and creating this silhouette, the wideness on the bottom is going to do that. So when it comes to dresses, there is a lot of opportunity with dresses in a variety of styles to create the illusion of having a smaller top. And one of those styles is the A-line dress. I like the A-line dress because it is fitted more up top. We talked about it in talking about camouflage in the belly. But here again, that same style dress is going to be great for minimizing what appears to be a wider top, because it's going to fall in the middle and flare on the bottom. So that's going to give you an immediate shift in what that's going to look like. Now, you've seen this dress before. It is an A-line dress. It has the V-neck, which is going to give somewhere for the eye to land. It has the narrower sleeve, which is going to hug your arm. And here with the waistline, the skirt is going to fall from the waistline, and it has fullness, and it is going to give you a more balanced look from bottom to top. Let's bring back the wrap dress. I talked about it with regard to the style for covering the belly. This is a great way to also create that same kind of feel. Now, this has the deep V. Of course, I wear a cami with it. You can pin it. There's several things to do with this, but it's going to create the open here on the neckline. Again, the same type with the sleeve. And again, it's going to flare on the bottom, creating a lot of fullness there. And that is going to give you a more balanced look. A great style if you have the inverted triangle as your body type. So by now you're seeing the trend in terms of how the same pieces can do multi-purpose based on what your needs are. So if you're trying to camouflage the belly, you can wear a certain thing. If you're trying to minimize the illusion of a wider width top, you can use that same garment to do that. So I'm moving into blazers, and the style that I highly recommend. I think it is so stylish. It has a bit of elegance to it, and that is the peplum style. I really like that style. It was a style that I picked in the Ashley Stewart video. That is a peplum, and what that does is creates a waistline for you, but it also gives a bit more fullness, because when you pull in that waistline, and then if you add that with a flared or a fuller bottom, you've now defined your waist. So it's creating more of that hourglass figure. So when the seasons change, I always encourage you to start early and challenge yourself. With spring being here, this is a great time to go into your closets and go ahead and coordinate some pieces. Pull out some of those V style tops that you have not worn. You think you can now put with some wider bottoms. So, as I talk about, as others talk about, or if you're reading magazines or wherever you're getting fashion information from, if you're having some concerns about your body type as an inverted triangle, try some of these things. I'm making these recommendations for you to explore a little bit and maybe find some new ways to wear your pieces and to help you feel better in your clothing. Coming up in the next few videos, I will be talking about the triangle shape, which would be the opposite of what we just discussed. I will continue to include recommendations for different body types in my forthcoming videos, because I do want us to be comfortable in what we wear and how we step out each day, and to be able to enjoy our clothes. Years ago, I heard the statement that if you look good, you feel good. Now let's, for the sake of the conversation, say that is true. I've seen evidence of it. I've seen people dress up and they walk taller, their head is higher. Now, I also understand that things are going to be going on around us, just living life. But one of the things that we absolutely can control is what we wear. So if what we're putting on is something that we like, number one, and we believe that it's going to enhance our appearance, number two, and it's going to lift our spirits and make us feel good when we leave the house, I think that's a great start to the day. Being able to do that, we have to know what looks good on us or what we believe looks good on us. I don't have all the answers. I do share what I know, and I share what I believe is going to be a helpful idea for you. So if you find value here, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share the videos. I absolutely appreciate that. Till next time, bye.